Hello, this is Salty3, and welcome to a online battle with a difference. Yes, it's in Medieval 2 Total War. Right, I'm playing as the English. My army consists of 4 armored swordsmen, 2 chariot archers, and 2 Retuin bowmen. 4, I believe. 4 dismounted English knights and 1 heavy billman and 3 knights hospitaller. I believe none of them are upgraded. Right. My allies consist of the Galbatros QCX bloody blah and Vet Plague. Right, on to Denmark's army. I went for a late to high period army. It seems my allies went for early. So far, 1 Viking Raider, 2 Viking Raiders, 3 Norse Swordsmen, 3 Viking Raiders. Now onto the rest of his army. 1 dismounted feudal knights, dismounted chivalric knights, feudal knights, and dismounted chivalric knights. Where's the rest of his army? Is that all he has? I'm sure he mentioned having cavalry somewhere. Another dismounted feudal knight, so I think that's 3 dismounted feudal knights. I can't see any other Denmarkish, whatever, cavalry, or units. Right, onto Vet Plague, who's playing as the Moors. 1 Granadine crossbow cavalry. Okay, 2 Hashamhim. Yeah, I'm pronouncing these absolutely wrong, just to let you know. I don't know how to pronounce them correctly, though, so yeah. 2 dismounted, actually 4 dismounted. 4 dismounted Christian Guard, another 2 Hashamin, 3 peasant crossbowmen, 1 bodyguard, and that's it. Now onto the enemies. First up, the one who I was kind of dealing head on was Paladinbob, playing as the Venetians. He has a relatively early army. 1, 2, 2 units of peasants. How many of these? 6 dismounted feudal knights, 1 dismounted broken lances, dismounted men at arms, Venetian heavy infantry, 2 of them, some upgrades. I don't know how to measure the upgrades in this, so sorry about that. So 2 dismounted men at arms over here, 1 general bodyguard. He's got 1 chivalrin. I don't know. I think that's how you pronounce it. He's actually put down the battering rams because he wasn't anywhere near a gate. 2 more. 1 dismounted Venetian knights. 1 Venetian heavy infantry. 2 crossbow militia. I am not attempting to pronounce that. And if I haven't already mentioned, a broken lance dismounted over here. Yes. So, I'm speeding it up because of a lot of this was actually just a war of attrition. And as you can see, Paladinbob was just aiming for the walls. Which is understandable. I need to get it so it doesn't show me all the videos. Because I don't mind the killing the general one. Right, this is where I do a risky move. Is I was tired of the cannons just harassing me. However, this means a lot of my cavalry dies. And it doesn't even get rid of any. I think it gets rid of like 2 or 3 men in this. I was expecting a cav charge to do more, especially when it's on a artillery piece. Which was a shame, although yeah, it was considerably weakened. At the moment, he is just firing at the towers, which is understandable. So yeah, as you can see, they're quite a bit weakened. Right, let's have a look over here. Oh, flip. I just remembered something. I haven't actually said what these guys had. So, Royal Guard has 4 dismounted feudal knights, 2 dismounted Portuguese knights. Oh, they just look different, but 4 dismounted Portuguese knights, 1 mounted crossbowman. How many of these? 1, 2, 3. 3 crossbowmen, not militia. Yes. Okay, now let's go on to how many dismounted conquistadors. 1, 4 of them, and 1 Almohadars. I don't know. And 1 Culverin. Now on to Portugal, who is being played by PixelatedApollo. 1 Basilisk. Yes, I know how to say stuff. Yes. 1 armored sergeant. I'm pretty sure he's got 1 over here, but evidently I was wrong. 4 dismounted chivalric knights. 6 dismounted feudal knights. 4 adventuria. I don't know. And 1 knight's hospitaller. Okay, now let's continue. Fine, play. I'll do it your way, I'll speed it up. Yeah. He moves his infantry away from here because of that wasn't needed. I put my men up here because I saw the siege towers moving. However, they were just out of range. I should have moved them up a tiny bit later. And Paladinbob sees this. And he aims exactly where I didn't want him to. Which is right where the wall was, where I've got like 4 units. When I see this, I tell them to run away as fast as possible. And in fact, he's aiming for 2 spots. I'm pretty sure he's only got 1 cannon though. But then again, it is at a difficult angle, so that could be the reason why. Yeah, the reason why I'm going at 6 speed is that not much happens in the early stages of the siege. Oh yeah, now pause. While Paladinbob was being distracted by me, and Portugal was just standing there, what I do is I take off one of my Knights Hospitallers, go around, and I go for a attack. However, he moved his armor, no, he moved his cavalry to attack as well, and his infantry caught me as well. And the thing with this game is the cavalry is actually harder to control for me. It's that basically if I click a unit to attack here, it attacks. But then if I click a unit to stop attacking, it takes about 10 tries for it to actually stop attacking. Like that. And he's knocked down another wall. And basically the wall which was... No, that isn't a Paladinbob. And basically he catches my cavalry again. Which I don't understand. Unless mine were exhausted and fresh. Which could be the reason. And at this stage, Paladinbob is just slowly moving his infantry in. And in fact, I did actually ask him, are you doing a war of attrition? Right, I'll slow down the pace a bit. Yes, I've got my archers on the wall firing. That I've actually got these two firing at this unit. What I probably should have done is have it firing here. Now, this is a mistake by me. What I should have done is grab like 3 units and told them to go here to flank. Instead of going head on to head on again and again and again. Like I do with this, but it was too late because the Venetian reinforcements were arriving. Paladinbob moves his infantry to attack here. My units here were already winning pretty much. However, at one point I basically told the unit at the back just to fire at them. I send my cavalry round to do a cav charge. Let's see how well the cav charge does. Not that well. This is because of Paladinbob's sword. Basically, what happened is Paladinbob was paying quite a bit of attention over here. Or the other side of the battle, anyway. And he only saw my cavalry at the last second. Which meant his infantry could turn around and form a decent line against them. Yeah, I still haven't actually told my infantry here to fire. Yeah, and my infantry is now starting to rout. Let's just go 2 times speed, because not much really happens. Yeah. my general dies quite early on. At this stage it was quite a even battle here, but overall the enemy were winning because my units just got decimated. Now what I should have done is have more earlier units, so I would have more infantry to take out their infantry, because I believe the earliest infantry I had was the Sherwood Archers, and yes, they're good at archery, but they're not that good at anything else. So that was a mistake by me. And plus, what I should have also done is I should have not wasted my cavalry going for the cannons, and I should have also sent one of the cavalry units or cavalry divisions down to help and assist my allies, because at this point in time the enemy were just marching in as if we weren't actually there. Okay, so it doesn't really like times 6 speed when a battle's actually happening. Okay. And also, a problem is all of my men are tired, exhausted, very tired. I think only one unit is just warmed up or winded. This is quite bad, and I'll show you the reason why soon enough. Let's observe the allies fighting. I didn't go to plan. Yeah, another ally general dies. And this is basically what was happening. Is that, sure, in some places we were winning, but overall we were just losing by so much that the places which we won couldn't do anything because A, it was already depleted, and 2, the enemy was just too numerous. Because these were about fairly even units, I would say, and Denmark just got decimated. And I got decimated quite a bit. The only one who seems to, in my allies, who seems to be doing quite well is actually Vet Plague. Now, at this point, I was just like, I want to kill at least one unit. One unit. So basically, I just sent one out to just run around to find someone to attack. And then I spot the opening. One unit. One unit right here. Sure, I was being attacked by the archers from somewhere. And this will also show what exhausted does. Because right now they are very tired against winded. I have the numerous advantage. There aren't any enemies close by. As you can see, winning. winning quite well indeed. So they've got 6 men left, and then my men start routing, even though they were winning, because they're tied. The enemy aren't close, either way, so yeah. It could have been that unit there, which marched behind. Could have been. Most likely would have been. And I've got my archers again firing upon the enemy. And this is where I spot... No, actually, the subtitles here is where I spot Paladinbob attacking. And he actually sent his peasants up first, which was nice for me, because it meant I could send my units round. And you know me. You just know me. I'm going to do the cav charge for glory and honors. So yeah, this just shows 75% of the Allies' army is dead. 27% of the enemy army is killed. Although that plague did actually have a lot of his units here ready to attack. And this is where every single one of the units runs. Just like, they're exhausted and stuff like that. It could have been the dismounted Portuguese knights coming in, but it was mainly against peasants as well. So yeah, it was quite bad. Now, that plague did actually get some good use with the cav charges, even though, yeah, he's in quite a tight space, which was actually surprising. And yet again, a charge for glory. Although I believe I send a few units to attack there, which I do. That plague does a cav charge, however, his general got killed. And that's the problem, is now that our infantry was destroyed, our enemy can just run round us with their cavalry and win. I've got 2 guys left. No, actually, I've still got quite a few. I was still trying to go for, please let me defeat at least 1 unit. Right, Paladinbob and PixelatedApollo go to attack that plague. That plague actually was probably the best of the defenders. I should have also had some units back at the keep. Because of, look, this is just what happens. I'm not sure if defending, you've got a disadvantage. Because I know with a game like TF2, is with the payload ones, the attackers generally have a faster respawn, so it just doesn't end in a stalemate. And these are the kills. That plague was the best in our team. I was quite good, but still pretty terrible. Paladinbob. Okay, so it seems in a game like this, you tend to get less kills than in Rome Total War. But then again, the money was, I believe, 13,000 each or something like that. These are the stuff. A lot were taken prisoner, casualties inflicted, casualties sustained. And there you go. That's it. This has been Salty 3. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.